When you doubt something, that means that there is a discrepancy between the validity of different thoughts. So in the mind, which is a part of you, but is not really you, because without the mind, you are still there. But the mind is a part of you. It is a tool that you use. It's part of your human makeup. And in the mind, there can be doubt. Doubt is just when you have two concepts, two thoughts, that it's not really clear to you which one is real or which one you should choose from. So when you want to choose between two or more different options, the more you are in tune with your true self, with your core vibration, with your consciousness, with your true self, the less doubt there will be, because the less choices there are. There's always the one thing. So if you're not sure about which route to take or what to choose or what to do, there's always in every time that this doubt or this choice comes up, there's always the one thing that is exactly right for you in that time. So it has to be in that time and for you. There is the exact right thing, that time for you. That means that the same thing, the same option or the same choices for somebody else could mean a different result. If your choice is to go right, if that's the right thing for you at that time, it might mean that for somebody else it could be left. And if it's right for you, then it could also be that tomorrow it might be left and not right. But in every time, for you specifically, there is the one right, true choice or option to take. So how do you know that? How do you know which option to take? How do you know to choose, so to speak? Well, you don't choose. You get more in touch with your true self, with your higher self. You see, when things, concepts, choices, options become more clear in your mind, so the more clear you become about things, and you become more clear by letting those things linger in your mind, the more you become more clear, the more or the clearer your choice will be. So we take a very, very simple example. Let's say that your table is broken, right? And you're going to go to the store, you're going to get a new table. Now you have three options. You have a wooden table, very classic, kind of country style. Then you have a very modern plastic-like table, or you have a glass, see-through, slick table. Now which one are you going to choose? Maybe you're doubting. Maybe you're looking at these three tables and you don't really know. But the more you look at these tables, the more you imagine these tables in your living room, the more you look at them, the more you feel maybe the textures and so on, the more information come to you, the more clear that one of the three is going to arise out of that, isn't it? So the more clear you get, the more something is represented in your consciousness. So the more aware you are, the less choices there will be. And the more clear it will be what you need to choose. The less doubt. Doubt is part of the mind. And sometimes there is doubt, of course. But what that means is that you need to bring in more information. And then doubt will cease to be. Because, like we said, in every moment, for you specifically, there is the right option out of all options. Now, does this mean that you can never make a wrong choice? Of course, you can make a wrong choice. If your information is incomplete or whatnot, then you need to learn something from that experience. And sometimes we need to be, pounded a little bit, or I don't know how to say that, But sometimes we need to take a beating so that we get stronger. So we need to make mistakes sometimes. We need sometimes to have things not our way. That's very good to build strength and resilience, maybe new skills or whatever, new friendships, seeing new things. It's all part of life. It's very good. It's very healthy. But you will get over it, you see, because it's never your fault. It's never your fault if you make a wrong choice. Everybody does that. It's part of being human. Being human means you're fallible. And it's great. It's really great. There's no problem there. The more aware that you become of the world around you, of your own emotions, of your own thoughts, of your own conditioning, of the own conditioned and habitual workings of your mind, the more you become aware of all those things, the more they will become translucent to you, the less power they will have, and the more that it will become clear to you the influence that they have. So the more clear you are about all of the things that influence you, the more clear you're going to become in your choices and the things that you do. And therefore the less doubt there will be. And the more clear your option at that time is. So to make this practicable, whenever you don't really know what to do, pause. Just pause. And breathe in. Breathe. Get your consciousness to your breathing for just a moment. And then take in as much information as you can very slowly. Just let it kind of come to you. So just sit with your dilemma, your choice, the thing that you need to make a decision over, the thing that you're not clear about. Just sit with it. Breathe. And let it all just kind of work its way through your mind or through your sense perceptions if you are physically in somewhere that you need to choose something. Could also be something in your mind that you need to make a decision. Just let it all kind of play itself out in its own pace. And that will more and more clearly show everything that is involved with the thing that you need to make a choice in. And then naturally, the right answer, the right thing to do for you will appear. Don't force it. Don't try to influence it. Just try to calm down into all of the options, everything that you know, everything that you see. Calm into it. Calm down into it. And let it kind of reveal itself. If all the information comes together and you are not trying to control it, you're not trying to control all this information, then by its own accord, the right option will show itself. How could it not? If all the information is there in one consciousness, if you see it all in one bubble, then naturally the thing to do will show itself. And that's what you need to do. That's the way you make choices. The more you do that, the more natural it becomes. And the less choices you will have. And the less doubt you will have. And the more things are just clear. It all comes down to quieting down that little voice, that conditioned voice that thinks it knows anything. Because the more that quiets down, the more of everything which is real, even in perception is real as a perception. So everything that's real becomes more apparent. And choices become, there'll always be choices in the mind, in the field of mind. And there we can make mistakes. But many choices will vanish. A lot of things, and definitely the important things, are just clear. And if they're not, just pause into it. Let it come to you. Only in the small things are there choices. You really need one defined little concept and another really defined little concept, and put those two together and then say one or the other. That's a choice. It's not really that important. It's a fun thing, and it has its own little consequences, but for the really important things, how do we say that? Get things in a row or something? What does that mean? To get things in a row. It means to see the whole picture, see the totality of it. So just let it come to you. Breathe into it. Relax into it. Let everything come up. Let everything show itself. And the whole thing becomes one. One. Not one, but one. So practice that. Try it out and practice it. The less choice you will have. The less doubt. The more obviousness. Your life becomes obvious because you are one with your driving force. And everything, all your challenges that you need to have will be there, and there won't be any problem. Your challenges are part of the life that you need. And everything will work out that has to work out. Everything is just perfect. Everything is just perfect. The way it's supposed to be. And the joy in your life will, accelerate and double, triple, quadruple. The joy just expands. You will become so joyous, so in awe of life, that you can take a flower from a field and look at it, and you could burst into tears if you wouldn't stop it. Because there's so much joy and wonder and beauty in everything. In no thing, really. Yeah, practice bringing all the information into consciousness whenever you have a dilemma, a choice to make. And you'll see that the more you can see the total picture of it, the more obvious the answer will be. Okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next video.